Not bad for a Monday. Sweet Jesus! It's the same thing every time we come through here. Farmers don't have money to be throwing away on foolishness. Bite your tongue! Or even living wonders of the world. If there's no money, there's no money.
They drink, don't they? Homebrew. And commit sins upon their own livestock for amusement, I suppose.
Without a letter, hey? That's something rare.
Indeed, indeed. It's not for me. It's for you.
For me?
From your sister.
From my sister.
Shall I read it to you?
Well, let me see your hands. Look, she's done it herself. I would have thought for sure she'd have someone from town write it out.
Yeah, unless she's gotten a chicken to do the scribing.
Read it to me.
Hello, my only sister in this world. I hope this letter finds you well. Well, certainly didn't find you well. Ain't never found you at all. Probably been chasing us for the past 6 towns. I have troubles. I married Bill Parker. You remember him last year. I had a baby that was not right. Bill took off and left me. Now they're saying I was touched by the devil, and they want to take my poor darling, who is so precious to me. Tears are dropping onto this paper now. I fear their evil minds. Please come home to your family. Mama is dead. It's just me now and the baby. Your loving sister, Ruth Ann. So tantalizing. No mention of the possible deformity.
Hermaphrodite.
What?
No he, no she. Also, though, no it. She'll be a good little mother. Was hardly more than a babe when I left.
You're not going to leave us.
Of course not. Not while Amalia needs me.
Though, your sister will need some help. All alone in this world? Why, as soon as the babe is old enough to travel...
You'll not have the child.
But Judith, think.
Put it out of your mind. You'll not have the child.
Put that down a moment, girl. I like to get to know my new employees. Nay, Louisa, why are you running away? Dad got his hands in your knickers?
My parents are dead, sir.
Oh. Well, then everybody's got a hands in your knickers, eh? Well, that's a good enough reason. Won't happen to you here. Because nobody here wants to upset the salamander. I know you're here for him. Seen you staring in his tank. Obvious as a rash you are. If you've got any crazy ideas about stealing him from me, drop them right now. He's the only adolescent in the history of the world to sprout gills. A scientist was going to pay me good money for him, much as we make in an entire season, and I refused. So you see, I'm not going to let him go for free. Not to you, nor any other piece of flesh takes a liking to him. Try and take him. I'll send a man after you with a razor. Make another exhibit out of you. Well, that's all. Better get started on them potatoes.
Jesus was a magician. He passed a camel through a needle. Passed a camel through a needle. Pulled loaves and fishes out of his hat. at the sweet thing. Sweet thing.
He shouldn't have spoken to you like that.
Well,
I'll kill him.
I'd have said the same if you were mine and someone tried to take you away.
I am yours.
Oh, don't! I'm all dirty. You can't take that back now. Don't ever take that back. You're mine.
Yes. She did love him. I know that. He would have liked it more if she fussed over him, but that wasn't her style. And he'd have done anything for her. Made me for her. Not because that was what she wanted or nothing, but to take care of her. To put food on the table. Made up the whole crazy works. We all ate good out of me in the cage. I don't know how much he was guessing and how much he actually knew, but it turned out all right. Made money. 4 years, and I had enough saved up to buy me a place somewhere. Live quiet. I had enough! Then came the accident, and I saw him drown like she had. Only inside himself. He wasn't the same man. He looked the same, but he wasn't there. I'd seen the way he looked at her, and there was a boy in him, in his eyes and in his face. And then that was all over, and an old man had taken over. So I couldn't leave just then. Wait till he could take care of himself, and the rest. By then it wasn't just me we had to worry about. Everybody counted on me to bring them in. And one day he came home with you. I loved you the minute I saw you. Little thing that you were. And I knew. I was finally free. I could finally get out of the cage. "3 weeks, I said. I'll just stay and help her adjust. You looking brave as hell and scarier than all that. 3 weeks, I said. Been the longest 3 weeks I've ever heard of.
It hasn't been 3 weeks yet.
No. I suppose not.